All right. Good evening and welcome to another broadcast here on SSB Sunshine State Broadcasting. Courtney Wallace checking in with you, and I've got the strong one with me, as always. Latroy Strong, good evening, brother.
Hey, absolutely, man. A fabulous night here in Trojan Nation, down here in the running gun Ribault Trojans.
And of course, this is one of the bigger, if not one of the biggest rivalry games in Duval County.
Absolutely. These two teams here are the cream of the crop when you start talking about the north side of Jacksonville.
All right. And, you know, two teams who, I guess you could say they play with chips on their shoulders, always going at each other. And we remember the last time they met at the Gateway Conference, the Trojans inflicted one of only, I think, 2 or 3 defeats on the Tigers last season.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this rivalry right here is a little bit different. It's funny because you got Ribault and you have Reigns, which literally, I mean, less than 400 yards apart from each other. But these two teams have been in the top tier of the high school basketball here in the North Florida area because they've made it to state these last 4 or 5 years.
Right, right. So with that said, Strong, what are you expecting for this contest?
Listen, this is going to be a battle. Ribault is still trying to find themselves because they lost about 8 seniors last year's team, where this Jackson team is starting to hit their stride. So hopefully Ribault can put it together and kind of find what's going on. Plus, you're going to have just that natural rivalry, which makes them play harder.
Well, if you remember, the Ribault players, they did call out Jackson. They say it's one of the teams they're looking forward to playing.
Well, definitely a gauge game for them. So that's definitely what they're trying to do.
And as you look there, Jackson is 7-0. Ribault are 5-2.
Yes, and both of Ribault's games, losses were close games. So it wasn't like they just gave it up. Reigns beat them at a buzzer beater for 3 points, which caused them to lose that game. So they've played some very good basketball thus far.
Indeed, indeed. So 8 minutes on the clock, first quarter.
All right, it's time to tip off.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jackson controls the ball. And we've seen Jackson play a lot this season so far. So we kind of know what they do. And they go into Denard for a quick miss layup, tough. And picks up a dumb foul. And that may come back to haunt Denard because he's one of their pivotal players, and he expects to play a lot.
Right. I don't know if you've noticed it, but in some of the games that we've seen of Jackson, Denard and Mosley have not played full minutes. You know, almost like coaches, once a game is won and pretty much or wrapped up or secured, he takes those players out because they're so pivotal for games like this.
No, absolutely. These are the games that he wants them in for a long time, as well as when he gets to the gateway and when he gets to hit deep in the season, when you start talking about the region and the state series.
And speaking of the gateway, that was the final that Ribault beat the Tigers on their home floor.
Oh, no, absolutely. Probably for the last 5 years, they've been in the championship playing against each other. Very quick response for Javion Davis from Jackson.
And I would not be surprised if, you know, the viewers can't hear us too clearly because it's a packed gym and it's loud.
Definitely loud. Javion Davis again for a quick turnaround. And that's the run and jump defense that Jackson is known for. Quick turnovers turn into quick transition baskets.
All right.
And if Ribault can't take care of that, then they're going to be in trouble all night.
All night.
And that's what we talked about. They lost some very key players, and they all were guards last year that handled the pressure very well. So we're going to see what these new guys can do.
Right. And then one of the things they did in the Gateway Conference final was that they ran with Jackson.
Correct.
They kept pace with them, which is what you have to do really if you want to beat this team.
Oh, fantastic. They had studs on that team from last year. Right. And that's why it's going to be very difficult to replace those guys. And the interesting thing is we got 4 points from Jackson already, and our guy Hackworth has not even touched the ball yet.
Not yet. And here he is.
Davis again to the basket, nothing doing. Strong rebound by Ribault, puts it on the floor. Jumped in the air to pass, got himself in trouble. Quick transitions. No good on the three is Sanders. All right, Jackson comes out in there, patting it up, full court man-to-man, which is going to be a run and jump type situation.
And another turnover there by Ribault.
Another turnover by Ribault. Yes, sir. Denard quick on the hands, and he was able to throw it off the other teammate's leg.
Is that the pressure cooker?
That's the pressure cooker.
Right.
And I tell you what, if these guards can't handle that pressure, it's going to be there all night long.
Right. It'll be a long night for them. Well, like I said, they wanted it. Here it is.
Definitely, yes. We got number 12, Dortch. He's going to come in for an injured player. Number 3, Ian Buford. And there's Hackworth for 3, no good. Ribault clears. Number 1, McCoy, he's going to be a key. He's going to have to put the ball in the basket and kind of have to be aggressive offensively. Him and Hall. And here's Hall. Looks to go to the basket with a quick left-hand finish. Great job.
Good shot.
And like I say, McCoy and Hall going to have to be their players. Oh, I thought Hall stepped in there for a good defensive play, but referee says no. Count the bucket. Jackson looking to establish Denard earlier. He seems to have touched the ball almost every possession.
Right. And, you know, as we've seen, if he can eliminate the needless fouls, then he's definitely going to be a threat.
Oh, most definitely.
On both ends of the court for them.
Free throw good for Denard.
Let me tell you, that man hates to miss free throws.
Yeah, we talked about that last game. Yeah. That's right. That's going to be big right there. Big shot for number 0, Mr. Wilson. Puts him right back in the game. All right, Hackworth for 2 on the finish. But this is how this game is going to be all night long. If Ribault can withstand the pressure and hit some big shots, this is what it will look like.
Questions and answers. You see, one of the dangers of this Jackson team is that they respond well to pressure.
Oh, definitely. They've been here before.
Yeah, you do something to them, they're going to do it right back to you.
All right, McCoy for 3. That's what they needed. Down 1 point.
We got a game on our hands, coach. Is that the answer? No.
Yeah, Jackson kind of letting them back in the game with a lot of missed shots down here.
Right.
All right, Hackworth again. Long 3, no good. Denard on the offensive clear. Ribault fight hard for it. Pushes the ball over the floor. He has Wilson wide open and counts the bucket. Ribault takes the lead. And the crowd goes crazy.
There was a whistle. Did you hear it?
I did, yes. Tell you what, Davis is going strong to the basket every time. Was able to pull the foul. Davis seems to be aggressive. He likes that movement going to the basket. Pressure cooker, I don't think is a problem for him.
And you want to have players like those who relish the pressure.
Oh, absolutely. We want to say, you know, these guys are senior laden, which means that they've been to the promised land. They've seen the state.
Right.
They know what it takes to get there. And don't forget, the state tournament is in Jacksonville this year.
Jacksonville this year.
So it's even more incentive for those guys to make it there.
Right up the road.
That's it, packed house.
Yep.
2 for 2. Take the lead back.
But, you know, just imagine the bragging rights if one of these teams was to win the championship here in Jacksonville.
Well, absolutely. And what happens is that you get almost like home court advantage now if you make it to state because the crowd will be here.
Yep.
Well, the trees grow up real fast in there. Hey, Hackworth in. No good. Put back by number 1 Sanders for 2. All right, Ribault gets it back in with the love.
There's your answer.
I tell you what, Ribault has figured out a way to withstand that pressure. And now they're putting a little pressure on Jackson. I'm McCoy with the finish. 2. Just the kind of game we felt like it would be.
Yep.
There it is, no foul. They're going to keep playing. Denard gets number 2. Coach Samuel has some decisions to make. All right, Coach Showers goes to his bench. Comes in with a couple more subs. Samuel, he takes out Denard.
Yeah, he wasn't off to a good start.
Yeah, I think he's his super sub in, Justin Jackson.
We know what he can do.
Oh, yeah, and he's a hybrid. He can play a little bit of everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, he can handle the basketball. He can play the small forward as well as he can get inside. Still, by Sanders with the layup. Like we said, their defense turns offense very fast.
Quickly. Yep, indeed.
So Jackson's on the court now with 4 hybrids and a big man. Hall, no good. Cleared by Jackson. They got a jump ball. Possession, Ribault. 1 minute, 30 seconds on the clock. Once again, big hustle by Jackson, but no good. Ball stays with Ribault.
And I tell you what, so Ribault was one of the teams that beat Jackson in a tournament final last year.
Yes.
Well, guess who they play tomorrow? Fleming Island.
Fleming Island, that's right, yeah.
Back to back.
Check on that schedule.
Yep, back to back.
So we'll have back-to-back games, huh?
Yep. Well, it's just going to be interesting to see how Jackson handles this game. And then, going to that game tomorrow.
Right, those are two back-to-back tough games there.
Right.
Big draws. And they're on the road both times.
Yep. And Fleming Island, they beat Oakleaf last night in another rivalry game.
Gotcha, yeah.
So they're having a good season.
Right, Fleming's playing a good season. Oakleaf is still kind of struggling right now.
Yeah, they're still finding their feet.
It's a different team,
Yep.
McCoy to Hall, Hall to McCoy. Nothing there. Ball taken by Jackson again. They look to transition. Ball goes to Davis, and you know what he's going to do. He's going to finish. Left-hand layup. There's no question when he gets the ball what he's going to do with it. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Got a no call. He called it late on Hackworth. Number 12, Chase Dortch, goes to the free throw line to shoot two.
First trip to the line for Ribault.
Yes, it is. All right, Dortch gets the roll for one. All right, we got a blood timeout. So it's an interesting situation there. The guy goes to the free throw line and he has blood on his shorts. Referee lets him get the first free throw and then allows for Ribault to send in a 90% free throw shooter.
Sometimes it just works out for you.
It definitely worked out. All right, 1 point Jackson lead, 36 seconds on the clock. Jackson skies for the rebound. Hackworth goes in, and it's foul.
I mean, that first attempt at the rebound was superlative. I mean, he really stretched and climbed the ladder there.
Definitely. I would like to see him maybe take a little stronger move to get better position, though, because when he went for the putback, he was kind of off balance.
Right.
Foul on 23, Colton Stafford and Ribault. 30.1 seconds on the clock. All right, Hackworth, no good at the free throw line. He gets the second one, though.
Not often does he miss, actually.
Right, 2 point Jackson lead. Good pass, Hall with a dunk.
Oh, picked off.
Back at you. Hackworth.
Back at you. Listen to the crowd.
Crowd goes crazy.
That's why we do this.
That's it. Hall with a long two-pointer, and he gets the foul. And it's on Hackworth, which would be his second. It's going to be a two-pointer, though, because his foot was on the line. So interesting situation. You have Hackworth with 2. You have Denard with 2. And you're going to need those guys down the stretch against this team.
Definitely.
Hall gets the first one.
But you know, there's one good thing about the Jackson team is that players will step in, they will step up. So, you know, that's the question to be answered tonight.
No, absolutely. They don't disagree, but it's hard to not have your bigs in there.
Of course, of course.
Hall with opportunity to tie it up going to the end of the first quarter, and he does not. Falls short. Jackson, 20. Ribault, 19. End of 1.
Interesting first quarter. And like we said, if that's an indication of what all 4 quarters are going to be like, then we're in for a treat.
Absolutely. Big game. Really felt like Ribault was able to handle the early pressure, and that was the difference in their scoring.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. Give a shout out to our sponsor, First Baptist Church of Orange Park.
In 1921, suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley.
All right, so we're back. Second quarter action here. Courtney Wallace of Troy Strong, SSB, Sunshine State Broadcasting. We're on the way.
Absolutely. That was a great first quarter. Great first quarter for one of these big-time rivalry games.
Absolutely.
And the crazy part about it, this is not the last time these two will see each other. Normally, it's about 3 times during the season. Long three-pointer. No good. Ball corralled by Mosley. Mosley looks to kick to the corner. Referees are really allowing them to play. Like I say, super sub goes in, missed the layup. Ball cleared by 23, Colton Stafford. Brandon McCoy brings the ball up. Got the floater. No good. Big rebound by Stafford. Mosley clears for Jackson. A little bit out of control there. McCoy with a drop stop and the foul. Foul goes against number 5, Michael Underwood Jr.
And for those of you trying to watch the live stream, if it's broken, hey, it's not our fault. We just can't do anything about these buildings in Duval County.
A DCPS for you.
No matter how hard we try. But don't worry, we have the game recorded. You'll be able to watch it afterwards. It's the best we can do.
All right, McCoy does what Hall could not. He ties the game up. 6 minutes, 58 seconds. Ribault takes the lead. See how long Coach Sandwell can get away with having his bigs on the bench. But like we said, this team is full of hybrids anyway. All right, long three again.
Good.
Count it. My guy, Sanders. Like they say, shoot it with confidence, right?
Yep. If you're going to shoot it, shoot it.
That's it. Good shooters keep shooting.
Yes, sir.
Tell you what, we didn't talk about it earlier, but we're here playing with a shot clock tonight. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Mr. Wilson pulls up for 3, no good. Cleared by Jackson, they look to push. We have a travel. Turnover Jackson. Look to stay out in their full court man-to-man. Good backdoor pass. McCoy with it. Step. No good. Might have should have went straight up with it. And he knows that he kind of points himself in the chest.
And, you know, for some reason, in games like this, when I see the empty possessions, I'm not as perturbed.
Not really, because you can get it back on your defensive end. Both teams, very good defensive teams. It's a matter of just putting the ball in the basket. All right, I know that was going to be we got to travel.
But also, you're playing under a lot of pressure, so, you know, it is likely to happen.
Yes, they are. 5 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock in the second quarter. Jackson with the lead, 23-21.
Which is strange territory for them this season.
Definitely. They've been up pretty much all season long.
Beating teams by 30 or more points.
Ribault's ball. But one of the biggest things right now I'm seeing is the shooting percentage for Jackson is down.
Yep.
Coach Shamwell must have read my mind. I thought he should have pulled and did a different type of pressure, and that's what he was done. He switched it up a little bit right there in the corner. If they were quick, they would have already had the trap. Ribault doing a very good job of being under control within this presses, which they both know each other. They play against each other all the time.
Indeed, indeed. But also, you know, with high rivalry games, with high stakes, it's a different kind of pressure.
There he is. Hall, shake and bake, make it 2, and he does tie the game this time.
Yep. It's a different kind of pressure, and you're prone to making mistakes and doing things you're not used to doing. Because nobody wants to lose this game.
No, definitely. But they are familiar with each other. I mean, they play each other all summer. They play each other all winter. They play each other all fall. I mean, it's just so interesting.
So just imagine the bragging rights.
Oh, definitely. "20 seconds on the shot clock. Mr. McCoy looks to get to the basket. Nothing going, and off a Jackson player's shoulder. Ribault retains possession.
We see Coach Shermel doing a little bit more talking than we used to seeing him doing to his team.
Yes. All right, Mr. Wilson for 3 and count it. Rattling in, but he got it. So I officially say Ribault has withstood the pressure and they're ready to go.
Yep.
Now leading by 3-0 and got the bounce off of the foot. Talking about bragging rights. If Ribault able to pull this one off, that's going to be big on the north side.
Let me tell you.
All right, Jackson ball. Shamwell comes back on one of his bigs. Denard comes in with his 2 fouls. 3 minutes, 38 seconds on the clock in the second quarter.
What do you think are his instructions?
Don't foul.
Don't foul. Simple.
Be smart.
Yep. Keep your head.
Definitely. There's Davis to the basket, and he knows how to finish.
Yeah. Like you said before, all night long.
Yeah, he's on attack mode, definitely.
Yep.
I know Coach Shamwell's holding his breath this day because Denard did another slap down move. Davis to the basket, gets the foul this time. All right, Davis back to the free throw line. Davis, good. Ties the score at 26-26. 3 minutes, 2 seconds on the clock. Second quarter. Davis on the front of the rim. Mosley almost had the offensive rebound. $15 seconds on the shot clock. All right, Buford shakes and bakes to go to the basket. Denied by Jackson. Ball goes up forward to Sanders. He was looking to score, but fouled by Ribault. Ribault's number 2, Joseph Simmons on the foul. All right, Denard an offensive rebound, but pulls into the possession. Should be Ribault's ball.
Well, Denard was able to hold on to the board there.
Yes, he was.
Without fouling.
But he brought it down, you know, brought it down to the guards.
Yep.
All right, 2 minutes, 17 seconds on the clock. Tied, 26-26. Love turns the corner, looks to make a pass. No good. Denied by Jackson. Mosley up for it. Looks to lay the ball up. And one. Count it. Foul number 2, Joseph Simmons. Mosley goes to the free throw line to complete the three-point play. Mosley finishes off. Jackson takes 3-point lead.
And of course, Mosley is one of the players expected to lead this team.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, my thing with Mosley is I think he defers a lot to some of the other guys. And when we know that he can put it up and score whenever he wants to.
Well, I guess you're reading it the way I see it because I see him as a little bit kind of subdued.
Yes. And he picks up a foul there on the grab. But the team is not in any kind of foul trouble. 1 minute, 40 seconds on the clock. Ball out of bounds, Ribault. McCoy comes back in the game for Ribault, takes out Love. Number 12, Ribault, really nice spin move and finish. Chase Dortch. Oh, they got Mosley on the travel. Turnover Jackson.
Kind of unusual for him.
Well, you know what? That's what happens when you get caught up in this deferring. When you then decide you want to be aggressive, sometimes your head gets in front of your body.
Right. Your muscles tend to lose their memory.
Yes. All right, Samuel goes back with both bigs with a 1 minute and 25 seconds left.
Trying to close the half strong.
Yes, he was able to sneak about 5 good minutes with them on the bench. McCoy looks to go to the basket, kicks the ball out. No good. Bar cleared by Jackson. Denard on the push. Big to big with the finish.
Oh, that was the call.
Yeah.
That was the call.
Hey, here he is again.
And again.
All right, ball kicked out to McCoy. McCoy has nothing. Goes a spin move. And he still has it and gets fouled on the ground. Number 13, Jackson. Cortell Pauling. 41.9 seconds left in the quarter.
And you have to be disappointed with that sequence because you had it and then you lost it.
multiple times.
Yep.
Both teams, though. Both teams.
Yep. But I guess you can say Ribault came out the better of the exchanges. Drew a foul, and they have possession.
Yeah, so as a coach, you're disappointed in that possession, but at the same time, you still like your guys hustle.
Right.
All right, we got a legal screen on number 11, Jaquan Woods. And that's one of those situations where you really can't blame the screener. You almost blame the guy who has the ball in his hand because he went so fast.
Right.
Screener just kind of got ran into.
So
all right, 26 seconds.
With a chance to close it out.
Already have a 3-point lead. All right, ball goes inside to number 1. Sanders with the finish and gets the foul from McCoy. McCoy comes down hard, grabbing at his ankle. And Ribault can ill-advised lose him.
Yep. Limps away from it. I think adrenaline will take care of that.
Well, it's 11.9 seconds, so it gets tough because now he has to go in the locker room.
Right.
But hopefully they can go ahead and take care of him in therapy, a little bit of ice real quick and stuff like that. All right, Sanders adds to the lead. All right, turnover quick, 7 seconds left. Goes quick. And you have a no good, no dunk, but you got a reverse layup quickly by Davis to finish up the quarter. 8-point lead. Jackson goes into the locker room at halftime. Ribault 28, Jackson 36.
So, again, I'd like to ask you this question at halftime. As a coach, based on what has happened in the first stanza, what do you tell your players? Either side, because it's a pretty balanced game.
Right. There's really nothing much you can go say to him after this situation. I mean, you thought early that Jackson kind of was in control, but Ribault got that composure, maintained it, and was able to kind of finish up the press break. And then they started scoring. And I think what took place was there was a situation where Ribault went to the bench, brought some guys in, they stopped scoring, and at that point in time, Jackson was able to regain the lead. But going in by 8 right now in this type of game is not a bad thing.
Right. So you just got to look out for foul trouble. That's the first thing, because again, with a pressure cooker, you get drawn into situations, and when you have smart players who are trying to draw you into those situations, you got to be careful because before you know it, the clock is still in front of you. You still have a quarter to play, and you're on 3 or 4 fouls.
No, for Coach Samuel, I mean, he has to feel very lucky about the situation of being able to handle his bigs, on the bench for 5 minutes without having any issues. They were able to go, but like we talked about, they got a bunch of hybrids. So that's one thing you do talk about when you go into the locker room. You tell both of your bigs, say, hey, listen, you got 2. Do not pick up a quick one and get that third one. So that's the biggest thing there.
All right, great. So we're going to take a break. For now, we're going to give a word to our sponsor, First Baptist Church of Orange Park. We'll be right back.
Right back.
Yeah, Orange Park, Florida. First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida. First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
All right, we're back, and Jackson comes in and with it. That guy Davis being aggressive, gets fouled already, shooting 2. All right, Davis to the free throw line, shooting the first of 2 and misses. At the free throw line is interesting. Doesn't seem to be sure about himself, but he does shoot a high percentage.
He does. And like you said, a very aggressive player. Plays with a lot of energy.
Right, so he has to have a good percentage from the free throw line or shoot very well because he's always getting there.
Yep.
Hey, back to the pressure for Jackson. Ribault does a good job with it. Love goes to the basket, tries to dump it off to Hall. Hall gets it left-handed finish. Ribault applies their own pressure. Full court man-to-man. Good head fake. That's what they call control basketball right there. Big to big play.
And that is one thing that Coach Shem will be looking to do too, to help to close out this game.
Oh, absolutely, and that's winning basketball right there. Love for a short, nothing there. Mosley missed rebound. Nice spin move for McCoy, who seems to have no wear on that ankle issue now. Jackson kick back out. Number 1, Sanders left-hand layup. No good. Kick back out. Davis controls it. Looks to go hard to Hackworth. Hackworth goes in and gets the foul. And it's so bad because if Buford had failed, he would have got the charge.
Yep. But it was one of those situations, thinking in the moment.
All right, Hackworth to the free throw line. Count it.
Look good leaving the hand.
Yes. Hackworth, no good. 8-point ball game here. 6 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock. Buford lines up a 3 and count it. Ribault just seems to make the shots when they need to.
When they need to, yep.
Ball taken by Love. Looks to go to the basket. Doesn't have anything. Drops it off to that guy, Mr. Wilson, for 2. Nice spin move, looks over the basket, gets fouled by Mr. Love. And who is that being aggressive? Guess what? Mr. Davis goes to the free throw line once again.
That's his modus operandi. That's his game.
Yes, and I tell you what, he always seems to notice when he has a shorter guy on him, he always goes to the basket. Back to the free throw line. Count it. Gets the second one.
Both of them.
McCoy made an insurrecting pass right there, and he had Hall coming down hard going to the basket, but chose to go out elsewhere. All right, Buford lines up for the short two. Count it.
Oh, he got it. Nice move.
Sometimes you just got to shoot it with confidence.
Yes, sir.
Mosley tries to post up Love, goes to the basket, and gets the foul on 24 Hall. Zion Hall only has 2 fouls, so he's okay for now.
5:22 to play.
But Ribault comes in. They already have 4 team fouls right now. Mosley makes the first one. Short on the second one. All right, 5 minutes, 16 seconds in the third quarter. All right, Hall lines up a 3. Lefty, count it. Ribault down 1 point now. They keeping it close.
Couple of nice looking 3-pointers. Keeps him right in there.
All right, Davis was a little shaken up there, but he shakes it off and keeps moving. All right, number 1, Sanders lines up a 3, no good. Hackworth is right there for the offensive rebound. Put back.
Doing one of those things that he does best.
Listen, there are no other bigs on the court, so he should be going out there trying to dominate in some facet. And if you can do it on the glass, that's great.
Indeed.
Mr. Wilson lines up, goes over to Buford. Buford is on a hot streak. He looks to keep finishing with the reverse layup. Count the bucket. Tell you what, Buford has come out very aggressive this quarter.
And I meant to ask you because the energy seemed to be a little bit down from the first half. So I meant to ask you, do you think they're going to go easy and then for the fourth quarter, then it's all guns blazing?
I tell you what, I'm not sure because I don't know if the energy's down, but Ribault has not let up, the best way to say it, because remember, they went in down 8.
Right.
And right now, they're at an opportunity to tie the game up.
Well, a couple of good-looking 3-pointers did it for them.
Yes. And now 3 the hard way, possibly.
Yep.
And this is the patented Charles Showers move here. He gets the towel or the item that it takes to wipe the floor up, and he takes about 3 or 4 minutes. So it's almost like a timeout for his team. You gotta love him.
Look at the pace.
You gotta love it.
Look at the pace.
Only on the north side, baby.
Look at that. Look at taking his own sweet time. And he's gonna find a spot.
Only on the north side.
Yeah, he's gonna find a spot.
So that's at least a full and a 30 all in one.
Well, right there. Uncharted timeout.
Yes. Know how to use them.
Yep.
All right. Buford can't finish. Now, right here, I'm not sure. You got Mosley posting up with Hackworth right behind him. Hackworth with the big 3. The big guy like that can be a hot commodity too. You know, he's going to be heavily looked at. Colleges love that.
Yep. And I mean, he actually shoots well.
He shoots very well. High arcing shot.
Yep.
All right, turnover. Ball goes quickly to Mosley. He doesn't realize it should be off his leg. Referees are going to talk about it. Mosley didn't realize that Wilson was right there by him. Jackson regains possession. Good thing we don't have replay in high school.
Yet.
All right, look at it go inside. Hackworth is in there, but he stays on the glass. Gets another rebound. No good. McCoy tracks down the rebound. Looks to be aggressive spin move. Kick the ball out to Buford. 3. No good. Air ball. Mosley looks to go to the basket. Left hand. Finish. Count it. Here comes the crowd.
Now we can feel the energy again.
Yeah, they get the crowd back in 3 minutes in the third quarter. 3 minutes. Buford once again being aggressive. But I tell you what, that call was strictly because of how aggressive he's been this whole quarter. That foul's on Hackworth. He gets his third.
And the Jackson crowd are letting the officials have it.
Yes, they are. All right, Buford goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. Down 6 points. 2 minutes, 46 seconds in the third quarter. And Buford calmly knocked it down. Jackson clings on to a 5-point lead. And Coach Shamwell here has the luxury of taking out one of his bigs because he can still leave Denard out there with 2 other hybrid type ball players.
Gets the roll.
Gets the roll. All right, Ribault is in a 2-2-1. Jackson handles it very easily. Ball goes to Denard, and he gets hit. Count the bucket.
And Coach Showers is livid.
Yeah, he didn't like how the press was broke so easily. I really felt that was his biggest issue. And once you get past the press, that upper portion of the press, and all you have left is those numbers, and Jackson took advantage of it.
Yep.
And now with 2 minutes and 39 seconds, Ribault is in the bonus. Jackson shoots 2 shots all the way through. 3 the hard way. Jackson looks to go run and jump, and McCoy has no problem with it. Gets all the way to the basket for 2. He's seen that before. They got Davis for 3, and he gets fouled. Shooting 3. Number 12, Chase Dortch.
Again, Coach Showers not liking it.
I kind of have to agree with him a little bit because I saw one of those unnatural leg kick moves, but referee called it, so. Davis shoots 3.
This is the first.
Yes. As someone in the crowd just said, the ball don't lie.
That is absolutely correct.
Yeah. Calmly, though, makes the second one. Mr. Love and Mr. Simmons comes back for Ribault. 2 minutes, 11 seconds, third quarter.
(2:03).
Yes, sir. Jackson backs up into a half-court extended zone. McCoy gets inside, takes advantage of it once again, slices and dices his way in for two. Don't think that was a bad defensive call by Coach Shamwell, switching up a little bit. Just got to have better stopping the penetration. Left hand finish, no good, but Denard snatches off as a rebound. Put back, count it. That had to be the halftime conversation for Shamwell because his bigs have been climbing the offensive glass whole third quarter.
And that's what you need him to do.
Oh, absolutely. With Ribault really not having the height. Coach Showers sees the same thing I see.
Yep.
He goes in with the big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Comes back with Stafford.
But then he takes one out.
Yeah, it's one of his starters. Hall hadn't been out almost the whole game.
Right, so he's going to save him for the fourth quarter.
Yep.
So that gives you an indication of what kind of fourth quarter we're likely to have.
Oh, yeah. All right, Denard at free throw line. Try to get three the hard way and does. Back to an 8-point lead. Jackson still in that extended zone. All right, stolen by Jackson. Ball goes up, blocked, and finished by Davis. Off the rebound, put back. Count it. 10-point lead. Jackson and Denard gets back and almost gets another steal. That guy is everywhere.
Everywhere. And again, he's one of them from the last year's team. So he's used to this.
Yeah,
and you expect him to lead in situations like this.
And he is.
Yep.
By far their leading scorer tonight.
Soft-spoken, but by no means soft on the court.
Definitely. You know, I think Jackson went into the extended zone to kind of protect the bigs. Joey Simmons lines up the three and gets it. All right, Denard's getting bodied by the big guy. Bounce pass to Davis, and he gets to the basket. Fouled. It goes back to the free throw line to shoot two.
I mean, you're going to love these games, man. Teams just answering each other's plays, end to end.
And it's good to watch teams that play what they call good inside-outside basketball.
Right.
Denard tried to work it inside, and Davis saw that his big guy was in trouble and cut to the basket and gave him a lane.
Right. So now Denard is doing the mopping. Oh, he's not taking time off.
No, he wants to get this one over with.
Yeah.
I guess Denard didn't do a good enough job.
So now a Ribault player does it.
Long as Coach Showers don't do it.
Oh, you never know. He might have sent a rip.
He came to half court like he wanted to.
I'll just let one of my players do it.
All right, 28.6 seconds on the clock to finish up this third quarter. Davis at the free throw line to shoot two. Count it. Davis has lived at the free throw line tonight.
Oh, he has. And he's done a good job.
Well, he started from the beginning of the game and being aggressive.
Of course, we don't have the stats in front of us, but I think he has scored more than he has missed.
I can believe that, yes. All right, missed the second one. 26.8 seconds on the clock. Ribault ball. Point guard Love brings it down. Jackson stays in that zone to protect the big guy. And Ribault turns it over and then gets a terrible foul because Jackson's shooting 2 shots. Spencer Davis has been getting beat up all night. They got to kind of walk this one off again. But guess who's back at the free throw line?
Yep. Yeah, he's winded all right.
And I tell you what, this is one of those situations as a coach, I almost tell him to stay down. I put a good free throw shooter in the game. He gets opportunity to rest for 9 seconds and then get ready for the fourth quarter.
All right.
And he gets the roll.
And, you know, for some reason on that shot, he looked a little bit off kilter from what we've seen. Probably still shaken up by, you know, the tumble that he took.
Yeah, still something going on with either his foot or his ankle. He actually asked for the sub to come out. But with this free throw try, he can push it up to double figures. And gets it.
Gets it. And now he sits.
I tell you what, though, he's been so aggressive. I don't know if Jackson can lose him for the fourth quarter. They need him. 7 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Shot is off, but no good. All right, headed to the fourth quarter. 10-point lead, Jackson. 53-63. Set up to be a barn burner here.
Founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out.
All right. As we return, home of the Trojans, down 10 points against crosstown rival Northside Andrew Jackson High School.
So here we go. At the risk of the commentator's curse. So Andrew Jackson have kept the lead, basically won the quarters. They're now up by 10. Is that all they need to do for the next 8 minutes?
Most definitely, because like you said earlier, they're used to being up. You know, they were down earlier. We said they're not used to that. So normally they used to being ahead and winning the ball game.
Yep.
Turnover, Ribault. Wilson falls down, gets to travel.
Definitely won't be the 30-point that they've been used to so far this season, but like, you know, if they can maintain this, then they'd have pulled it off.
No, absolutely. And these rivalries here, man, the Jackson, Ribault, Reigns games, they're going to always be close.
Right.
Because all these guys know each other, you know, and some of them are somebody, they family sometimes.
Right.
Oh, turnover, Love snatches out of the air. Looks to go up. Nothing there. McCoy offers a rebound. Gets the foul with the putback. Exactly what I was telling you. Ribault could not go into the fourth quarter without McCoy. We thought he had a little ankle injury.
Right.
Between him and Hall, those are two do-it-all guys.
Indeed.
All right, 3 the hard way.
And they will need for Jackson to keep making those kind of mistakes, because then they keep doing what they've been doing, inching closer and closer. And before you know it, they're in the lead.
Well, and they have to. They're going to have to figure out a way to get closer, because Coach Shamwell has the opportunity to sit Hackwell down and keep playing with these hybrids. And once again, cross-court passes. And the biggest thing is it's the passer, but it's also the receiver. He's just standing. He's not coming to the basketball.
Right.
Got 20 seconds on the shot clock. But as we were saying, it's allowing Hackwell to sit for about 2 more minutes And if he comes in at the 5-minute point, then Ribault may be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
9 seconds on the shot clock. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and he doesn't realize it. They just got it off to Nard. Offensive rebound, put back no good. We got a timeout. We got a timeout called by Ribault. Very smart play by the young man. Because at that point in time, he actually saves a possession, so that was a great timeout.
Indeed. Now, you remember, there was a game, I don't remember which one, that we spoke of the attrition. I think that's where we are now. The battle of attrition.
Definitely. We're in that second week of December, and this is where your conditioning program shows up.
Right.
And both of these teams, I tell you what, they seem to have a pretty good conditioning program because I don't see a lot of guys on their knees. I see the guys still running hard the whole time, which serves well as they get into the meat of the schedule mid-December, January.
Right.
Coach Samuel is very correct that the ball should be down on the baseline. You can't advance in high school.
And the officials will conference.
Right, because Mr. Wilson was below the free throw line down here when McCoy called a timeout.
Right.
Referees. I guess they met in the middle and said we'll just kind of go split.
Some form of a compromise.
We'll give Jackson some, we'll give Ribault some, but no, it should have been on the baseline.
And Samuel is still not happy.
No, he's not. All right, we got Hackwell back in the game with 6 minutes and 47 seconds. So take it. It misses a layup. Off of a Ribault, Jackson ball underneath the basket. So I'm quite sure for the next minute and a half or so, Jackson will be looking to do their high-low with their two bigs.
Right. Get some points on the board. Create some more separation.
Definitely.
Put the pressure back on Ribault.
Got to travel here. Turnover. Not sure what he was doing just then either.
The pressure cooker is on.
And Coach Samuel did exactly what I thought he would. Went back with his starters.
Yep.
Because if you think about it, in his last minute and a half, number 5 has had a turnover and almost 2 turnovers, and then now number 3 with the stumble move right there.
Right.
You got to go back with the guys that got you here.
And no buckets.
And no buckets.
Yep.
Hey, 17 seconds on the shot clock. Goes back to McCoy. He looks to get hard to the basket. Spin move. Hall. Love for the 3. Count it. And that's what the zone does when it hurts you.
So now we're down to a 4-point game.
Ball stolen by Ribault. McCoy looks to go to the basket. Left hand finish. Strong. Ribault down 2 points.
We're in for a frenetic finish.
Yes, we are. Last 3 possessions, Mr. Love has played dynamic defense.
Right.
Hackwell lines him up again and bails his team out with the 3. And there's absolutely nothing you can do with that.
Yep.
Nothing you can do.
And that releases some of the pressure.
It does. And Jackson came out of that zone. Buford looks to be aggressive and turns the ball over again. And there's Davis out in a fast break and looks to finish for the 2. Back to a 7-point lead, Jackson.
And that's why you have to love this game. 2 plays.
2 plays.
Just 2 plays.
All right, Wilson looks to go in there. Good fake move. Nothing good on turnaround. Buford finish off the rebound. No good. Hall. Got it. Five-point ball game.
4:31 to play.
Not sure if Coach Shamwell will be very happy with that last possession. That was 2 offensive rebounds against his bigs.
Right. And of course, that's territory he's not used to.
No, absolutely. I mean, but they're being aggressive, and you can't take away the aggressiveness.
All right.
All right, Northside basketball at its finest. We got the DJ on the 1s and 2s. Sound like a party up in here. Running, gunning Trojans.
I tell you what, it is a party.
That's it.
And this is one of the best turnouts we've seen so far this season.
Yes, you got to get those rivalry games in here, and Jacksonville's known for these games right here.
All right.
And this is what I kept telling you about the Northside Classic. When you get all 4 teams from the Northside in the same gym.
Wow.
2 games back to back. It got to the point where you have to release the crowd for each game. There's so many people. All right, Ribault comes out in a zone, 1-2-2 zone. Want to see if Jackson can make some threes other than the big guy. But gets a back door with a missed layup. Not sure what happened there.
Uncharacteristic of Tyrell there. Mosley.
Yes.
Not his modus operandi.
All right, Hall, shot blocked partially by Hackwell. Davis goes to the basket, no good. Ball stay here. I think the referee had the call right. But it gets changed. Little home cooking there. You in the house of the Trojans. Got to give them a little bit. All right, 3 minutes, 51 seconds on the clock. Turning out to be a barn burner 4th quarter. Ribault down 5. Mr. Love pull up at the free throw line. No good. Davis clears. Stolen by McCoy. Nothing going. Layup missed. Mosley pulls it down.
And ensures he held on to it.
And turns it back over. Buford. And gets the foul with the push. That's that forearm on the hip down there. Buford, 2 points. Goes to the free throw line.
Right into it.
Yes, he did.
Asked for it, and he got it.
I know that Jackson has a lot of confidence in their guys, but out of the 3 guards on the court right there, he's the last guy that I felt should have had it. Davis has to go get the basketball, or Mosley has to go get the basketball.
Right.
All right, down 3. Buford looks to cut into the lead. And he does. Jackson holds on to this, a 2-point lead, 3 minutes, 17 seconds.
Pressure back on Jackson.
Yes, it is. And Ribault's back to that zone. All right, great pull-up shot there by King Sanders for 2. But those guys are used to this pressure. Sounds like the pride of Main Street is in the gym here.
Yeah, it sounds like Main Street for real.
All right, Buford lines up for the three. Count it, in the face, as he says. In the face.
Wow.
Coach Sandwell calls timeout, trying to regroup a little bit. Only up 1 point. 2 minutes, 39 seconds here at the house of the Gene Ribault Trojans.
And the Trojans, they're feeling it.
Yes, they are, and they should. Coming back from where they were to now threatening to take the lead in the fourth quarter.
2:39. Like we did say, we're in for a hectic fourth quarter, and it has delivered so far.
It has delivered. And we can talk about some pretty good coaching as well.
Yep.
I felt like the zone that Coach Showers has put him in kind of threw Jackson off kilter. But then you can't negate when you put the ball in the basket, and that's what Ribault has done.
Yeah.
Ribault likes the zone so well, they've sold out. They're not even going to press. They've backed all the way up now. But they have come out the zone now, and they're in the full court man-to-man.
Yep. You know, whatever happens in this game, coaches are going to have to look at turnovers.
Scratch that. Coach went back to the zone. And I'm still trying to figure out why Jackson didn't go to that same play back door. All right, no good, but cleared once again. And the big guy throws up an air ball. Once again, another layup miss, but offensive rebound. And Hackworth finish it for Jackson. 3-point lead. Right there, Jackson just demolished them on the offensive glass. Mr. Love goes to the basket. Kick off the Hall for finish of two. I tell you what, that guy Love, he's definitely a point guard. Stolen by Love. Not Love, I'm sorry, Hall. And they're fighting for the ball again. You got a possession here. Jackson ball. Got a barn burner down here on Winton Drive.
Yep.
And Coach Showers takes the little mop.
And does a slow walk. Look at that. Well, I'll tell you what's wrong. You're either going to cover your ears or just prepare for your eardrums to be busted at the end of this one, whichever way it goes.
Definitely. It's set up to be a big one.
Yep.
Big finish. All right, Jackson tries to impound the ball and gets a foul there on McCoy. A little too overzealous. But that's only their first team foul, so they're not really in any trouble there.
Which is a good place to be at this point in the game.
Oh, man, you can't have a better situation if you're a Ribault. Jackson just seems to be a little off kilter right now. And stolen by Buford again. With the missed layup, Jackson's ball. That was fantastic defense by Davis. He made it seem like he was going to go for the block shot and then backed off at the last minute. So the referees will let him play a lot physical. Got Mosley with the head fake, finishes for two. Timeout, Coach Shantwell.
Coach Showers not happy at all.
Yeah, there was a screen down there that I couldn't tell, was it a very physical one or was this guy acting a little bit? Not sure. But the referees did not call it.
All right, 1:11 to play. 3-point ball game. One possession.
Ribault has the whole shot clock to work with here. Jackson's back into the zone. Love lines up a three and knocks it down.
Wow.
And Ribault calls timeout.
You calling it overtime?
No, we're not going to call overtime. We're going to finish this in regulation.
All right.
And I tell you what, I am still not seeing that this zone has given Jackson the problems that I'm seeing. There you go. King goes to the basket, throws a brick off the backboard. Nothing doing. Ribault ball. Timeout. Ribault. 25 seconds on the clock. All right. Not only we have a battle on the court, but the fans are battling as well here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm not on the sideline any longer, but I tell you what, if I was Coach Samwell, I would tell my guys to be over-aggressive right here to try to steal the ball because they're not in any kind of foul trouble, and none of their guys are in foul trouble. He dodged the bullet with his bigs, so I would just be over-aggressive and see if the referees call, which they have allowed a lot of physical play today. Right there. Yep. Right there. Right there. Then Love lines up again. There's nothing there. All right. Timeout. Uh-oh. No, we have a foul. We got the game of timeout. Jackson timeout. 5.4 seconds on the clock. I think you may have jinxed the overtime.
Well, I was just saying.
I tell you what, he was open, but it's one of those situations where the shot may have come a little bit too fast.
Too fast, yep.
Absolutely. I mean, you got 5.4 seconds on the clock. That's a lot of time.
Indeed.
Especially for a very fast team like Jackson. Now, they won't have an opportunity for an offensive rebound putback unless they take a very quick shot. But this one here should be straight going hard to the basket, looking to try to get a foul or something on the shot.
And I tell you what, the announcer finally decides to get into the game.
Yes, and another situation where you can be very aggressive defensively because you're not in foul trouble. They got a foul, but it doesn't matter. Right, that's actually a good foul. Very good foul, 1.5 seconds on the clock. It doesn't hurt them. Matter of fact, if I'm Jackson, I'm going to let him get in and foul him again. I mean, if I'm Ribault.
Yep.
Overtime.
That's
you
where
called
we're
it.
at.
74-74. Overtime on Winton Drive.
You know what's interesting, Strong? We've seen one buzzer beater from Jackson so far this year with Paulie at the end of the quarter. Last year, they beat Lake Highland at the Battle of the Island on a buzzer beater.
Okay.
Couldn't do it this time.
No, couldn't do it. I thought the foul at half court was a very good foul, even though he didn't mean to do it. All right, and Ribault controls. McCoy looks to be aggressive. Kicks it out to Buford. Bad pass. Good defense. All right, Love back through. Buford lines up a three. Straight shot. And then gets a turnover by Jackson. I tell you what, Buford's shot doesn't look like much, but it's going in.
It's going in, yep.
Yep, line drive.
Yep.
This is big for Ribault. If they can go ahead and put points on the board here, that would be huge for them.
Indeed.
All right, McCoy turns the ball over. Denard steals it from him. Looks to go coast to coast. And they have the foul on 24. Zion Hall shooting 2 for Denard.
Gonna be interesting to see how Denard does at the line here.
Yeah, he's a guy that hate to miss.
Oh, yes, he does.
Well, he's crunch time now, so he need to put him in.
So let's see if he puts the pressure on himself or he puts it on the ball.
He bounced it.
There's the steal.
Gets the second one.
Yep. That's how you respond to the pressure. Get the basket.
Yep, and now you go play defense. Love to the basket. It gets fouled. Tell you what, I enjoy watching Mr. Love here, man. He's a very savvy little point guard.
He is.
Yeah, a little fake move and then turn the corner.
He is.
Yep, number 10, Roderick Love to the free throw line, shooting 2. Count it.
All net.
Like you say, we don't have the stats in front of us, but I promise you, I think he might be shooting 100%
Oh, yeah.
in the last quarter and overtime.
Definitely high percentage.
I jinxed him, I'm sorry.
Commentator's curse.
All right, Davis goes to the basket with a nice flip shot. Counted for 2. And I believe that is Jackson's game. They don't slow it up for them. They need to push the ball to the basket and look to score.
Right. Do what you do best.
Oh, absolutely. You say some teams live by 3, die by the 3.
Yep.
Wilson for 3. This is that kind of game right here.
You said it.
Mosley kicks the ball out. 5. Turns the ball over. And Ribault steals it and gets the timeout. Huge hustle plays for Ribault High School. Two minutes, 9 seconds on the clock. In overtime. Ribault, 81. Jackson, 77. Going down to the wire. All right, as we return to play, Ribault ball with a full shot clock, 35 seconds.
And a 4-point lead. And any basket here by Ribault, if they do get it, will be huge.
It's huge, yes, sir. All right, stolen by Mosley. And you get a foul. Open court. That's the 4th team foul.
As a matter of fact, you know what? Any basket scored from this point in is going to be huge.
All right, that could be huge. Fouls on number 1, McCoy. Davis for 3, no good. Mosley with strong rebound. And they stay on the glass with Hackworth. Finish. I think they made a mistake because I believe that McCoy has 5 fouls and they didn't stop the game. Nevertheless, now 1 minute, 51 seconds, 2-point lead. Ribault High School Winton drive. All right, as we return to play, yes, it is true. McCoy had 5 fouls, but he has not fouled out the game. So let's see if Mr. Love, Mr. Wilson, can hold it together with McCoy out. And they do not. Joy Simmons on the turnover. All right, Ribault comes in with Chase Dortch for Joey Simmons. Jackson down 2 points, 1 minute, 46 seconds.
At this point, they just need to score.
That's it, yes. Davis with the push, and now at the free throw line, shooting 2.
There we go. So here's now the opportunity to tie the game.
Oh, yeah, and I tell you what, if I'm Coach Samwell, there's no other person I probably wanted the free throw line right now. Clutch moment, clutch. And then this sets it up, goes right back to what we talked about with McCoy not being in the game.
That's it. We have a tie ball game.
Tie ball game. So where does Ribault find leadership from here? So we got a foul called on Denard.
Off the ball foul.
Off the ball does not hurt Jackson just yet, but that is Denard's fourth team foul.
Won't worry about it just yet.
All right, ball goes back to Buford. All right, Love is trying to control it, but it's a lot different when you're on the ball and not away from the ball. Wilson lines up a 3, throws it up there. No good. Mosley controls for Jackson, looks to push and gets fouled by Buford. Back into the free throw line. Florida High School Association's double bonus 5 team fouls.
You know, Strong, how can you not love basketball?
You have to. You have to. I mean, it's such a fast-paced game. I mean, it changes so quickly.
So quickly.
And, you know, one time my old coach told me, he said, listen, football has so many players out there, you really don't know what they're all doing.
Right.
But in basketball, the fans even know what's going on in the basketball court.
Right.
Mosley, no good.
Not good.
At 48 seconds left in overtime. Tie score 81-81. Jackson's Mosley at the free throw line, trying to make one shot out of these two.
And he makes this one. We're in for a treat.
Yes, we are.
Not that we haven't had a treat so far, but it just keeps getting better.
But I hate to sound like a broken record, boy. Without McCoy on the basketball court, Ribault really does not have their center.
True.
And I mean center, that person that kind of leads them, put them in the right place, and scores when he has to.
That's the second one.
One-point lead, Jackson. Coach Shamwell calls timeout. Looks to set up his defense, see what Ribault can do without their leader and point guard on the court.
One thing's for certain, Ribault, they have to make use of this possession.
Oh, yes, they do. I mean, now they're in trouble. They have to score.
Yep.
30 seconds on the shot clock. And here's where you would hope Hall can step up and be a leader. But I'm not really seeing that type of demeanor. His body language is not saying that. 14 seconds. Wilson with the floater. Tries to draw contact. Ribault gets the ball. Hall goes to the basket. No good. Mosley clears. Looks to go to the basket. Gets fouled. Mosley and the coach having a discussion. Coach is saying he should have slowed it down. And Mosley said, I'm just being aggressive, coach. And that's the problem, right?
That's the problem right there.
This is both of them. 9.3 seconds. Wow. Jackson nursing a 1-point lead.
What a game. What a game.
Look to go full court pressure, Jackson. 8 seconds. 6, 4. Simmons lines the ball up, nothing going there. Ribault controls the ball. Game is over. Jackson wins in the barn burner here on Winton Drive.
Wow.
As you can see, the stands seem to be split.
Yep.
Main Street faithful are here on Winton Drive. To cheer on their Tigers.
Main Street madness on Winton Drive.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But great game here.
Oh,
That builds up for the north side once again.
It does.
Right.
It does.
So now you got Reigns beats Ribault. Jackson beats Ribault. Getting ready to go to the Northwest Classic. And you see what happens from there.
Yep. But here's the thing, though. Jackson have Fleming Island tomorrow, like we said before.
Right.
Do you think they have it? They will have enough in the tank to take them on?
I tell you what, it's going to be tough now because Fleming Island is a hard draw at their place.
Yep.
at their place.
Now, I think that one is going to be on Main Street, which is a good thing for Jackson.
Oh, absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
so Fleming travels.
Yeah, they travel.
Oh, no. So, yeah, Jackson's a different team over at Main Street.
Right. Even after a game like this.
That's it. I saw a sweatshirt earlier that said a nightmare on Main Street. So that's kind of their mantra.
Yep. But, it's all good for the game. It's good for the sport.
It's good for the sport. It's good for the North Side. I mean, I tell you what, I love the camaraderie. All the guys are shaking hands. I mean, with no incidents the game. They all kind of went out there, played their best, played hard. And that's all you ask for in a good game.
That's all you can ask for.
Yes, it is.
And, of course, like you said, these players, they know each other. They're friends. They're family. They play on the same teams in the summer. So it bodes well for the game.
It does. And then, like I tell you, all it does is continue to get the hype ready for the Northwest Classic.
Yes, sir. And we sure are looking forward to that one.
Absolutely. And you know who's hosting this year, right?
Jackson,
Nightmare on Main Street.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be hyped.
It's going to be loud.
It's going to be hyped.
It's going to be loud. Well, all right, my brother. Hey, as always, good work with you, man. Congratulations to the Andrew Jackson Tigers. They go to 8-0, while the Ribault Trojans, they drop to 5-3. And again, we'll be at it again tomorrow on Main Street as the Tigers will take on the Golden Eagles of Fleming Island. So, like we said before, Fleming Island and Ribault, two teams that beat Jackson in tournaments last year.
Yes, it's going to be a good one.
They've taken care of Ribault.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, it's been a pleasure, man, and definitely a hype game. Definitely something that we want to see. And the crowd was here. No incidents. Fantastic atmosphere.
Indeed. I want to say thanks to those of you who will watch this rebroadcast. Again, our apologies for not being able to live stream. Not our fault, but these buildings, they really kill us. They knock the signals out, and we just can't do anything about it. But you know what? We keep working. SSB will always here for you to bring you the great sport of basketball and all these great rivalries on the north side and whichever side they are on. All right?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. See you tomorrow.